Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brooks. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe.
And he breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their... How about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
7, Iowa State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa State's offense will go to work for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Hands it off. Shows him the stiff arm.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders have taken it inside the 20. Trying to get to him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Flips it out in the flat. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They keep attacking through the air. Takes the easy completion. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Off play action. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cyclones! What a grab and go for the score.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They're going to run it. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Got a man, it's Hudson. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity.
All kinds of running room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Beck. Uncorks it. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Movement here from the tight end. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Fights off a defender. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The give from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The inside handoff. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Running for it on 4th down. The Red Raiders get enough for the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for room. It's Brooks. Showing off the arm. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Valdez.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Dances away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He got it. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To the air, it's Beck. He's got his man. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclone!
And the offense continues to run the football.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Buying some time as he moves left. He's got it.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback. Going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Throws to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. 2nd down after that incompletion. Fires downfield. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. That's caught. It's Brooks. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. Looking for the end zone in the tie. Instead, he finds a sack. And the defense rises up, and the offense can't tie the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put right before the half. He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Back to pass, it's Beck. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be...
Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it.
I don't care about plays. I don't care about yards. All I care about, did they get points? Could I bow my neck up when it mattered most? And how about the defense forcing the turnover? Doesn't matter that they gave up yards. Doesn't matter that they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over, and get it back to their offense.
They'll try the run. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. And the Red Raiders will move the sticks with the 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Morton. It's complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
so far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Pocket starts to collapse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeps looking downfield. And he's got it inside the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. Perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To throw, it's Beck. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Cyclones! They move on top here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Gonna run it. It's Brooks. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Morton. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Cyclones look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Iowa State! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And when you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for the quarterback, right? He's faced a lot of pressure. He's been hit a lot of times in this game, and it's starting to affect his body language. That time, throwing off his back leg, he just has never felt comfortable in the pocket. That's why he's throwing incompletions.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from him. He lets it fly. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's McCray. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Starts to scramble to the left. He wants a big play here late. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Bulldogs line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Morton. He's taking a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Colorado's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. Got his man in the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The give to the back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they
running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They'll run the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Hayden. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And the returner will be dragged down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that.
And the double cover. Welcome to Dynasty Mode. Next, it's time to select your rosters. Choose to use Now it's time to custom. It's now time to select your team. Do you want to build a team from the ground up or take over an established contender? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away, while lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is up to you.